Hi.
I'm saying hi to you first. Hi.
Hey. Right. Hey.
Howdy doodle. So I guess we'll start by introducing who we are. So you go first.
Okay, so hi, I'm Relle, Relle for short. Welcome to Blessed Friends Brunch.
And your socials?
Oh.
You're a mum from where? What socials?
Okay, so if you want to follow me, I'm on Instagram at Relle, so it will pop up below here. R_E_L_L_E. And my YouTube channel is Life with the Gordons.
Cool. Hi, I'm Dominique, and my socials are the.mum.that.plans. That is the same on Instagram and YouTube. So yeah, the mum that plans.
Yeah.
Kinda. So yeah. So we can start by telling the people why we're here, what we're doing.
Okay, so basically our series is Blessed Friends Brunch, and we'll be talking about our lifestyle and how we manage certain topics, certain things.
This has been in the pipeline, guys, for
about 2 years now.
Yeah, about 2 years. We've been procrastinating, so now we've actually got here. We've started our YouTubes. Now is the time. We're in lockdown. Now is the time. We've got time. So yes,
and that brings us to today's topic.
Yeah.
How we're managing during this lockdown.
Yeah. So today's topic is how we're managing during the lockdown. But every week we're going to have a different topic. And am I right by saying we're going to kind of, so lunch, obviously it's called Blessed Friends Brunch because we're going to have food. We've got food. Okay?
We like food. So
yeah.
Brunch together.
Yeah. We will, today we've got fruit salad. The theme was fruit, something light today. But every week we'll have a theme of what the brunch will be. Obviously, because we can't be in the same house and have the same meal, we'll have a theme of what the brunch will be, and we will have that meal together. This is us having brunch together, and discuss different topics. So if you have any suggestions of topics where you'd like to hear how we manage anything in our lifestyle, just drop it in the comment box below. But yeah, like Relle said, this week we're talking about lockdown, how we manage. Do you want to start? How do you manage lockdown shopping?
Okay, so for us, shopping has been a thing where it's been needed constantly. Now, a normal shop for us that would last a while is now lasting a couple of days. So we find that we're having to get shopping in really often. And how I've been managing is I've had like my mum do some shopping and drop it off. You yourself have done some shopping for me and dropped it off. And I've even had neighbours get some bits for me as well. And I've gone out not that often, very rarely, because I find it difficult to go with the children whilst Rona's at home. He's a key worker still. So whilst he's at work, whilst he's at work, I'm fine. I can't really go and leave the kids. A lot of places were saying they don't want any children inside.
Yeah, that was annoying.
Struggling having people do it for us, really. What about you?
So how we manage shopping, in the beginning, I specifically bought a lot of things so I wouldn't have to come out. So I wasn't one of those huge bulk buyers, but I bought enough to kind of last, well, just over the month, because typically we would do a month shopping before. Yeah, you can have a bit more time. We would have normally done a month shop and top up, fruit, veg, milk, that kind of stuff. But at the beginning, I bought a lot more to, hold on one sec. Ask Soraya to help me. So yeah, like I was saying, I bought an extra load, but now to make it regular, I have to take Chris to work, my husband, in the morning. So I will buy shopping and I have to pick him up. We usually do the shopping, the top-up ones on the way home. So he'll sit in the car with the kids and go in, or I'll sit in the car with the kids and he'll go in. Or I'll do it if he's got a day off on the weekend, which he doesn't always, I'll go in and do the bigger shop, the monthly shop on the Saturday, which starts working. And then as well, my mum or my brother might bring top-ups if I can't get out with the kids in the daytime. Like, it's a rainy day and I didn't really want to drive up to central London today, so we got the train. So I need milk, so he'll just probably get off and
that's what Brunch is, buying milk on the way home.
Yeah, he'll just buy it on the way home, the milk and such. We've had to change from formula to
delivery
cow's milk in this lot. Do you know what? The deliveries were too difficult. I searched companies upon companies to find regular fruit and veg and milk shops, and then it was expensive, more than your average, and the amount of fruit they were offering for this family, no, it wasn't happening, because I've got to give everyone some fruit. Someone's going to lose out if I have to get that delivery. Someone's not going to get fruit. So nah, it just didn't work. I even tried to convince my mum to start, because I was like, it's such a thing. Like, when you go to the wholesalers, pick up a load of fruit, make boxes and sell, because there wasn't enough out there for the fruit and veg deliveries. And like, what happened to the milkman? Remember the milkman?
Oh, I remember those days when the milkman would drive along in the car and just leave them outside your door in the glass bottles. Oh, that was the day.
Sir. Listen, that would have been perfect right now. The milkman. Listen, the milkman still exists. He's not the milkman, he's the bread man, bread, cheese and meat man in Paris, in France. That needed to be hit, like, with fruit and bread and milk. It would have been life. It would have been life. So
actually start that type of business up, because
honestly,
well appreciated back then. It really was.
Honestly, just drive road for road like you do with your little ice cream van. Play your song. That's what they do in France, and then he just drops down the side, and you come and you buy your food in the morning. It's a big seller.
Wow.
Yeah, so it just drives down the road. It makes a little ding 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 thing. Your first thing in the morning, you get your fresh bread, your cheese, and stuff like that. So that, I keep saying, why don't we have that here?
No.
I'd be out there in the morning with my change. Do you know what I mean? Trying to get my fruit and veg. I put on my gloves and be cautious and stuff.
Where you pay in advance and they'd come and drop it at the doorstep.
Even that, yeah, even that. Yeah. And they have companies like that, like Farm Foods and stuff like. I can't remember what it's called. I've ordered Farm Fresh or something like that. But again, it's quite expensive when you're coming from a big family. I mean, a smaller family, when you've got one child, yeah, that would probably work for you. But no, sorry. No. I'm not about to pay £60 a week.
Like, the whole thing of strawberries that we got from we had this delivered from Iceland yesterday. And
it's gone.
It's gone.
Yeah.
They've had some now with their brunch as well.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, exactly. 1 punnet of fruit is a day. So they'll go through a bunch of bananas a day, because typically there'll be 5 or 6 on there. And every child has a banana each. And then, like, Chris might have a banana as well. And then a punnet of strawberries, that's gone. Mm-hmm. And I tend to give the twins fruit every mealtime, or, Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so then it's just finished. So, yeah. Shopping is a thing that is done all the time. It's constant. Mm-hmm. You would have thought that even though Soraya was packed lunch when she was at school, I wouldn't be spending more, but I am, because they snack in.
Oh my God, that every 5 seconds. I'm hungry.
Yeah. Yes. No, listen, like, I've seen little memes around saying, like, use your school stomach. Please, use your school stomach. Okay, so I can use that kind of school money.
Yeah.
But yes, that's shopping. So, on to the next one. How do you manage lockdown meals? Sorry. You see, fruit is going. You see the fruit?
Look, fruit teeth.
Honestly. Okay, go on, take your fruit.
Literally just.
You just saw hands and fruit and it leave, yeah. Yeah, so how do you manage your lockdown meals? Yeah.
I've just had to get creative, really. Rather than giving them big portions of something like a wad of chips and a wad of this, I've had to break it up a bit. So a little bit of chips, a little bit of brioche there, there to make it like a big filling meal, rather than it being just gonna have it gets boring. And because we're at home now for the last 3 months, it's gonna get boring for them to eat the same this meal, then that meal, then the next day it's that meal again. So I'm having to chop and change it up with different fruits, different things, snacks that go with or cheese or stuff like that.
Are you alright?
Yeah.
Oh,
Chew your fruit.
choke. Oh no.
He's not even letting you choke. He's running up and down with the fruit in his mouth.
No, can't do that. Yeah, so just being creative with the food, basically. No, with yours, you can get way more creative if you do like your food boards. Drop some of those images in there, because when I see those, I'm like, yeah, I'm about to send my kids over there.
Yeah, these guys, they love a food board, like any kind of food board. As long as it's a board with food on it, they'll eat everything that's on the board.
Yeah.
Right. I think that's how I introduce them to new meals. You slide something in on the food board that they wouldn't normally eat, but it looks nice, so they'll just eat it. And the older girls will be more inclined to try it. And then Jackson, he's honestly a copycat. His sister say, but I want some. Not even knowing that normally...
That would work here. I wish it would. It just doesn't work here. I think with my kids, if there's something they haven't eaten, they're not willing to try it. And Rowan's like that as well. It's like, if I present something new, he's not willing to eat that. So meals for me really difficult. Even like dinner is really difficult.
Yeah.
There's only certain meals out until they get fed up. Even yesterday, I cooked lamb with rice, with salad, and what else?
Roast potatoes.
Roast potatoes, that's it. And they ate, but Rhea was like, oh, Mummy, I'm not going to eat the meat. I was like, no, don't play with me, because you need to eat. You need to keep your strength up. I said, if you don't eat, you're not going to have any strength. She ate the whole thing.
Yeah.
Play with me. So I need to get a bit more stricter with the meals.
Yeah, you're going to eat this. This is what is.
What it is, and you need to eat it.
Yeah, that's it.
I had too much rice, so they're kind of spoiled with it. Yeah.
Are you cooking the same sets of meals? I mean, like the same...
No, because if, say, like I've done lamb and rice, another time it'll be diced lamb with pasta, or so it changes depending.
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you find making the meals during the lockdown? Is it much or?
It's pretty easy here because everyone's pretty versatile. The twins will eat anything. The other day, my friend came. She came with the quinoa, and I've eaten quinoa before. None of the kids had had it before. I gave it to them. They ate it. They've never even seen quinoa. They were like, "What's this black stuff on the plate?" You ate it. So guess what's coming into the house now? Quinoa. But
I think they get away with quinoa because they really like couscous. Similar concept.
Yeah, white quinoa, it would be easy. Like, you'd probably get away with that. These guys had wild quinoa the other day, so it was black and white. But it was nice. It was so nice. But they ate it. The twins were there trying to pick off the last little bits. And the time before that, when she came, she bought bulgur wheat. They ate that too. Like, they are really versatile. Hold on a second. You are not having any more fruit. No, thank you. Off you go. Yeah. So they're pretty versatile. Meals, I plan, because I'm shopping for the month, I plan the meals for the month and I buy that. Go away. You see these hands that keep coming in and taking the fruit? Then I'm left with nothing.
No, what? The only reason why they haven't come into the plate just now is because they were just over there eating the same said fruit, so they could never come.
I gave them like popcorn, thinking, oh, it's a treat, just so I could record, thinking I've given you a treat of popcorn, because they haven't had popcorn for ages. No, they still come for the fruit. The popcorn was not a treat. The fruit is a treat. But like I was saying, so yeah, I meal plan and I look and try to keep it versatile. It just helps me anyway to stay organized if I meal plan, as in the morning, because it's hectic in here, man. It honestly is hectic in here all day.
Yeah.
I just know what meat to take out the night before of the freezer and get to, but it's very get done.
That's the thing. With me, I'm not great at remembering to take my meat out the night before. So I find on the day I'm panicking. I'm like, oh gosh, what's for dinner? And it will get to about 12 o'clock. I'm like, oh my gosh, I haven't taken anything out for dinner. I need to do that because I've got stuck into work.
Yeah.
But
you've got a meal plan. You've got a meal plan.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to well, you're gonna have to show me kind of how to meal plan in that sense. I don't feel like when I do it myself, it's effective enough. So,
well, I'll show you. I love meal planning. It's one of my faves. So but meal planning, yeah, definitely works. I meal plan for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Now we're home, only because I need to make sure I've got those ingredients in the house.
And it saves saves time as well.
Saves time, saves money. Because if I've already got things, I'm that person. I used to be that person as well. I've always meal planned, but I used to meal plan by, oh, I fancy this, and I'm gonna go and buy all the things for this, and I fancy that. So that's how I would meal plan. But now with the lockdown, I'm like, listen, there's other things I want to spend money on, and it isn't food all the time. So I am making use of what I've got in the cupboard instead of saying, oh, I don't have, and I don't have. I always have. There's always something there. So I'm meal planning using those things and topping up to buy the extra meals, if you know what I mean, instead of doing like I used to, because we were spending about £400-500 a month, and that's just, it's a bit much, you know what I mean, when you don't need to spend that. So with this, that I'm meal planning at the moment, I'm not having a ton of triples, doubles, quadruples in the freezer. Oh, like I'm in the shop and I'd just be buying chicken. There's chicken here. Like, do you know what I mean? So
I had so much food at one point. I was giving it away because there's too much.
Honestly, I would honestly have to be like, Dad, you come around for dinner. You come around for dinner. Just, I mean, just because I know there's so much there. But itinerary. So I do itinerary, and then but I'll show you. That's a whole story for another day. But I meal plan, and I'm very versatile in what I cook. I always give myself lazy days on Friday and Saturday. So the meals aren't these big hard working kind of meals. So it'll be like a pasta dish, or pizza and chips and stuff like that. But yeah, meals aren't going too bad. I'm actually enjoying cooking because it's something to do. The kitchen is my space. That's my space. I've got a baby gate and no one can come in because that's my space. Yeah, that's how I'm loving meal times, because I get to do that, and I'm setting out meals on the table that I wouldn't normally, we can't go to restaurants, so I'm making the restaurant meals here and stuff. So
I mean, even going out for the school run normally would take up some of the time, because I always found, although it's just down the road, going out for school run, you've already done about an hour. And then when you get back, you've lost about an hour and a half. So, and then going back again, you've lost another hour and a half. You have more time this way.
Yeah. So if dinner isn't in before you leave for the school run, it's a rush when you get back from the school run, and you've got more people in the house when you come back from the school run. So yeah, I used to have to make sure that dinner was always in. When school runs, it's usually slow cooker, loads of slow cooker things, because I'll put it in by about 2 o'clock the latest, and then go on the school run knowing that it's ready for 5:30 dinner, 6 o'clock dinner. So yeah, that's meals. And so, how do you do lockdown socializing? How are you finding socializing, considering you and I have just been in the house with nobody?
Exactly.
Our husbands and the kids.
Well, exactly like how we're doing now. We spend some of us time keeping each other's company while we cook, clean, on FaceTime. And pretty much that's the only socializing I'm getting. Phone calls. That is it. There is no socializing. Basically, it's literally just time, which is good enough, to be honest with you. it really helps to be able to have somebody on to talk to on the FaceTime whilst you're cleaning, whilst you're cooking. And even like sometimes if you're cooking or you want to show somebody something, it's like, look, you know. So I'm actually thankful. I'm quite thankful to God that we even have these meetings. We're able to do things like that, because otherwise this lockdown would have been really, really hard.
Yeah. Imagine that house phone lockdown. Can't see no faces.
No, you don't know really. And imagine there was no social media where you can't post a picture and see what's going on in other people.
Just look and see what's happening outside of your own house. Yeah.
Like just even
what everyone else is eating.
WhatsApp statuses and Instagram statuses. It just keeps.
Yeah, I love all of that. Yeah.
What about you? Any other way of socializing?
Apart from what you said, like, you know, talking to you and my other friends in the day, my church runs quite a few things, so we socialize quite a bit in church. On a Monday we have a session that we sit down and talk. Well, I have to sit down because nothing else to do, so we will go on Zoom. We'll have a lot of Zoom things like game nights, movie nights on Zoom. Zoom is your best friend right now. So game nights, movie nights, praise and worship nights, like all sorts of having concerts, and then you're just kind of talking in the comments and stuff. But yeah, honestly, Zoom and Instagram Live, all of that stuff, FaceTime, it's your best friend. We need to organize like a Zoom ladies night. We need to invite some more ladies and do something. We should do that because I really enjoyed it, and we did it with church, and I just thought, oh no, this was fun. Like, we can all do that. Let's do it. Let's plan it. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Have a little ladies night. And then we're also going to do like a little movie night, spa night, where we put on the face mask and we'll the video call.
Yeah.
Foot spa in, watch the movie, have popcorn. Yeah, and that's ways to socialise during this.
Yeah. I'm enjoying it, to be honest with you.
I am.
I'm enjoying it because you know why? I don't have to look for babysitters.
Yeah.
I don't have to watch the kids. I can go do this and
something. You know, like if somebody's got an event or something and you can't get a babysitter for that day, there's no disappointment because you're still going.
Yeah, I don't have to take the twins out. If it's a child's birthday party and I have a Zoom party, I am like, yes, thank you.
I have been loving, like, for the kids, socialising for the kids. They've had Zoom parties to go to, and I've been loving that. They've been loving that as well.
No.
For them.
It's not funny. No. No, thank you. Go and play hide and seek with Soraya.
I saw on Facebook the other day, someone was like, but look at my cousin. Yeah, she said, oh, I've never been so smart. I told the kids to play hide and seek, and then I managed to clean the house. I just didn't go and look for them.
Don't go look for them. Yeah, hide and seek.
I play hide and
honestly. Seek. And didn't you see him? Oh yeah, and he'll go hide. He'll come back 10 minutes later and be like, "You didn't come find me."
I'll be like, "Oh, sorry."
But it's like I've had that 10 minutes. You know what I mean? It's gone now. I'm happy. No problemo. So, do we have time for our last one, or should we roll that on to the following week? I don't mind. I
think we can go into it. We can touch on it briefly, and then we can do one that's more in depth of what we do, and then actually show what we do.
Okay. Cool. So, how do you manage homeschooling? We are all in the position where we have no choice but to homeschool.
To be honest, I'm actually quite liking homeschooling, and I've been considering doing it as a permanent thing. It is a big consideration of mine. The only thing that stops me is working for myself, being self-employed, because that's the only difference at the moment is that whilst they're doing this. But now I've kind of got into the swing of it a bit better. I think it was you that suggested BBC Bite Size to me.
It's really good.
Their school just wasn't cutting it. It was literally websites from everyone. I can do that myself. So when I was at BBC Bite Size, the girls are just getting on with that. And the way we're doing it, not all at once, but one of them will come in the living room and sit and do theirs first, while the other one is helping out with either washing up or on the house, and then they swap. And then that's how we're getting on with it at the moment, because then there's not everybody asking mummy, 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 mummy all at the same time. And because Raya and Reve, they're very similar ages, but they don't have the same work, it's quite hard to teach them both. I would find it really difficult to teach them both at the same time. And then you've got going into reception now. So 3 different ages, homeschooling is quite difficult. But if I was setting the work myself, I'd find it a lot easier.
Let's play say hide and seek on the table. Yeah. Me and my great ideas. Hey. So me homeschooling. I love it. Like you said, I've always considered homeschooling. I've always done homeschooling, but in the holidays and sometimes on the weekends. Like I used to like set projects in the holidays and stuff, pre-plan and stuff. So yeah, homeschooling. In the beginning, I was trying to follow what the school was setting. Even though they were doing amazingly at our school with sending the videos and everything, but the subjects just weren't, and the topics weren't what I wanted to learn. Just weren't what I loved. So go and hide that way. Go on. Yeah. So I made up my own stuff. I didn't make it up. I decided what subjects I wanted her to learn, what topics I wanted her to learn. I planned. I make all of her resources, and we go with that. The only thing we do take from school is maths, because I can't be set in maths. No, I don't want you eating grapes anymore. Thank you. You can have a strawberry though. Yeah. So yeah, it's just been like that. I plan it myself, and you're being really rude, both of you. I've asked you to go and play over there, especially you, the older child. Yeah. I had set them work to do during this, but it's finished. So obviously didn't last long enough. But yeah, if we don't do the school's maths, we'll do bite-size, BBC bite-size maths, and everything else. I am loving setting and planning, doing practical things, and having teaching things that they don't learn at school. That's my thing. I want to teach what they do not learn at school. That is just the bottom line, really. But I will maintain maths and obviously reading and stuff like that. But I'm choosing what she reads and stuff like that. Yeah, that's homeschooling. I'm loving it.
Not at all.
I'd like to do it on a long term, on the permanent basis, but a few things are making me. I'm feeling a bit. I'm having some reservations, so I'm not sure. But I'm definitely considering it. I'd love to do it.
Do you think you'll know by September, or it'll be later than that?
I don't know. Do you know what? Because Swaya's been to school and Jackson's already been to nursery, and they love the socialising aspect. That's my only part, the socialising aspect. Not that they won't socialise if they're in homeschooling, but that for them was part of their excitement in the morning. They'd get up, they'd get ready, and then I'd drop them off, and then I'd have time to do what I need to do. So for homeschool, I mean, all of that kind of changes, because obviously I'm going to be at home and I'm going to homeschool, and then I'm not going to do my, I'm here trying to be an entrepreneur and start a business at home again, restart a business at home. And I'm finding that quite difficult with Jackson's age teaching, because obviously he's just turned 3. He needs constant one-to-one attention. Then the twins, who are 1, constant one-to-one attention. When do I really kind of get time to do the business aspect of things? And I mean, I'm still open to it. I'm still thinking about it. So I will speak to some more homeschooling parents and see how they're doing.
The thing where your children can attend school, I don't know, say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then you homeschool them the other days. Is that such a thing?
There is in America. It's a thing. So the other day when my friend came, I said, if that was a thing, she came up with this great idea. Do you know what? I can't even blast her idea out loud, because it would just be wrong of me, because it's what she wants to do. But it's amazing. It would benefit you. You would love it. I actually need to tell you this on another call. It's for her. She's doing her own YouTube about it and stuff.
Okay.
If this comes out, and God willing, do you know what? By the grace of God, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. You'll homeschool. As soon as I forgot about it. You just reminded me. As soon as that's live, I'm in.
Okay. Yeah, because if I found something like that, then I know for me, it wouldn't even be a question. I would just do it. Because,
isn't it?
Yeah.
What's her name? Is it Heather Lindsay? She sends her children 2 days a week to school and then homeschools them the rest. If I could have that luxury of just letting them go and do the schooly stuff at school, and I've got those 2 days to do my business work and stuff, you can, like you said, it wouldn't even be a question about, not even at all. So if anyone knows that out there, obviously we're in Northwest London, if you know where that is, bring us. So yeah, 100%. So that's it. Yeah.
I guess our kids are now going to play with each other because I just heard Stripe. But I assume she's going to be calling.
Yeah, she's going to call the girls. So we'll be on a video call. They'll be on a call.
Mm-hmm.
Can you have ice cream? No.
Your belly is bottomless.
So yeah, that's it. In a minute. Mm-hmm. Jackson, relax.
Put your hand back.
Always. You can have strawberry, yeah. Thank you. Or is it flying strawberry? Okay. Off you go. Go fly it over there. Soraya, can you give Jackson some screen time, please? Can you put something interesting on TV for him? Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, something. Yeah. So yeah, that is how we do lockdown in those particular areas.
Yeah.
Do you know what next week should be?
Yeah.
Because do you know what? I don't even know what I'd say because I really need to improve that now. Lockdown, how we do lockdown date night. I need to sort those out.
Yeah, lockdown date night. We could do that next week. So that is what you guys will see next. No more strawberry. Your advice and tips, if we have any ourselves. Yeah, it's difficult.
Yeah, let us know how you handle things. And if, please, honestly, anything you want to hear about how we do anything.
Anything you want to know down below.
Yeah.
Just put a comment down and we'll let you know more information about how we do certain things.
I'm looking forward to this series. It doesn't have to be lockdown related, it could be anything.
Yeah, it can be anything because like I said, it's
lives before lockdown.
So we'll discuss things while we brunch, and it can be any.
Oh my god. So as you saw, the 4 of us brunched together because I had to share mine. Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah,
it was a nice chat, and I look forward to next week's one.
All of my brunch now.
Well, yeah, at least yours is gone. No, this is the last one. Now there's no more. Okay. Yeah.
All right, guys.
All right, bye everyone. Yeah, thanks for watching, and the socials are down below. Follow us, like us, subscribe, all of that social stuff.
Show some support.
Yeah, please do.
All right. So, bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.